All right, so in this video, we have a pair of Yeezys that honestly I was pretty excited to get in hand and on feet until I got them in hand and then tried to put them on feet. This was the biggest struggle bus ever of trying to get a product on my foot in the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pairs that I've been fortunate enough to try on. This is the one that kind of broke the back. Like, I cannot believe how difficult this one was to get on my feet. But we have the Yeezy basketball knits, and this came from sneakers and stuff because I ended up winning like the raffle over there. But I think I'm going to try to return these just because I don't think I'm going to be able to pull them off. Anyway, we'll show you guys the shoe right here and see if we can get a nice product out here. Follow with a nice bark. And let's hear. There it is, the box fart, every single time. This is a shoe, dudes, and I gotta say it's really weird looking. Kind of gives you like the Kobe vibes and like the Yeezy styling, obviously. But man, difference is not always good, and sometimes it is actually literally a handicap. But let's go ahead and get into the video on the Yeezy basketball knits. What is going on, guys? Hats here. Hopefully having a good day out there. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching. If you guys are new to my channel and you guys enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. Collective Kicks is my website. I post a bunch of sneaker deals over there every week, so feel free to check that out in the description of every video. But this is the pair, man. It says that this is the Yeezy basketball knit. Englow is the name of the Energy Glow. I don't know. I don't even know the name of the colorway. Honestly, I wasn't that invested. Just like I saw, I was like, yeah, I don't have those Yeezys. Never seen them in person. Wouldn't mind checking them out. Let's go ahead and try to cop them. Enter the raffle, and then I end up winning from sneakers and stuff. I do not think I'm going to be keeping these, though, because, I mean, worse than LeBron 13s. If anybody remembers those, they were incredibly difficult to get on your feet. Anybody leave other comments. Leave some other comments. Let other people know what are like the worst sneakers to try to put on your feet. That one's definitely one that sticks out to myself. But this, for sure, there's no question about it. This was by far the hardest shoe that I've ever had to try to put on my feet. It's like they need a zipper to get into here. But even at that, like, you can't even do it. Like, I don't know. Shout out to TJ, though. If you haven't seen her on Instagram and YouTube and Twitter and stuff, cool YouTuber for sure. And she actually has a video on how to get these on easier. Definitely probably necessary when you're trying to get these on. So check out her video if you guys haven't seen it. But basically, I mean, look at how tight these things are. Like, I can barely fit these on my wrist, let alone my ankle. And I got a wide feet gang over here. Like, so the struggle is real when you get down here, but it's also crazy how reinforced this heel is back here. Like, you stick your finger right here, and literally my index finger like wedges in between the inside foam padding on both sides. Like, it kind of concaves into your ankle. It's a very, very unique experience on feet. When you pull down that knit collar, you could see some of the inner workings here, but again, it's so incredibly snug through this section that it's hard to get your foot just directly in here. But then you have struggle part 2, and that's the section where the tongue should be, and trying to squeeze your foot down and then pop your heel down to the bottom of where your heel should be. That part of it, I literally was an old man struggling to put on my shoes, and had to post about it on social because I was like, this is by far the most difficult thing I've ever had to do. And part of it, you know, I was doing a couple different on-feet videos at the same time. I like to bundle them together when I do it because I have to use the downstairs space, and my wife likes to keep it clean around here. So I was trying to do like 4 or 5 shoe videos at the same time. This ended up being the last pair that I was trying on my feet. And so the other ones were just easy on, easy off, you know, no hands test. I'm the no hands guy, right? So I like to be able to just throw on my shoes with no hands, and then get going. Like, this is like the 5 hands. Like, you need extra hands and shoe horns to be able to put this thing on. So honestly, I mean, it's just not a match made for me. Other people probably aren't going to struggle that much. If you have a skinny little sweet, perfect little ankle, you might be able to just slide that bad boy right in here, and you're good to go. But I feel like even as somebody that played basketball in my youth, if I was going to go to like play basketball again, like, can you imagine trying to fit an ankle? Like, I always had to have an ankle brace when I played ball. Can you actually imagine trying to fit an ankle brace inside of this shoe? It would take you 25 minutes to get it done, and you'd probably need half your team to help you. It's that difficult. So I'm throwing that out there. Leave a comment in the comment section if you guys agree or disagree. Let other people know if I'm exaggerating, if it was difficult for you to put on, or if it was just super simple and I'm just complaining for no apparent reason. That being said, once you get the shoe on, how does it look? Well, I'm kind of torn on that too, because I like the way it looks on feet. TJ actually, she styled it really, really good. Like she styles everything really good though. Like, but it's still one of those things where I'm like, it feels odd having this here instead. I mean, it feels like I have like an 80s like roll up like socks or whatever. What are those, leggings or whatever on the side right here? Because it doesn't form fit around your ankle. It kind of is bunched up and all over the place. It's a weird look. This whole section is a weird look. That being said, I really dig the bottom half of it. But if you're going to dig the bottom half of it, it's kind of like an altered version of the Quantum basketballs, which I do like. I like the fact that it's a knit version here instead of the rubberized sides. But really, if you like the look of that part of it, just go with the Quantum. They're easily obtainable. They're not reselling for like a crazy amount. And these aren't reselling for a lot either. The retail is $300 on these. And I mean, I can't even sell them on StockX to make my money back. I'd lose $50 or $60, which is why I'll just use my money to ship them back. But that being said, these things are 1 pound, 5 ounces per shoe. So they're definitely not light. These are thick boys, heavy boys. And the sole and the midsole is very, very heavy because it is kind of the encased boost material. And then you have this really heavy material around the heel. The aesthetics of the lower half of the shoe, I really like. The upper half, not feeling it. Outsole and the traction look good. I bet you could probably hoop pretty good in these once you get them on, if you don't have to wear ankle thingies. But all in all, I really wanted to try these because I thought they looked pretty cool. But I'm going to stick to the Quantums personally. Maybe they just need to do like a knit version of the Quantums. I'd be down with that. But leave your thoughts. What do you guys think about these, the basketball knits? Is it something you guys hoop in? Leave a comment if you actually hooped in these or not. I'm curious to see how these are received. It's just one of those things where they make a small enough run where it kind of goes under the radar. The people that bottom, the people that are stuck with them are stuck with them. And then there's some people that actually really enjoy these things. I don't want to hate them, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, it's absolutely 100% the least functional shoe that I've ever tried on in my life. Like, it's a functional shoe made specifically for basketball, but it's not functional because you can't even get the product on your foot to be able to do the thing that's intended to do. That's kind of what I mean by that. So these are a big pass for myself. Glad I tried them out. Glad I'm able to show them to you guys, but keeping it real with you guys, definitely not something that is easy to work with, unfortunately. And yeah, anyway, if you guys want to buy a pair, I'll try to link them in the description for you guys on eBay or something like that. You'll probably be able to get them for under retail, so that's a huge plus. The overall fit, once it got on my foot, actually felt really good. Kind of reminded me of those Adidas basketball shoes that came out a handful of years ago. I actually wore them to SneakerCon New York years ago and hooped in them there. They were actually legit, like super comfortable, amazing grip on those shoes, and I really liked hooping in those shoes. I can't remember the name of them though. Some of you guys probably gonna remember. Leave a comment. But they had a knit upper, and the boost in the midsole was super nice encased. But this was kind of not that same experience. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, at least drop a like on the video and subscribe again if you guys enjoy the content. Hopefully we'll see you guys back on my channel for some more sneaker videos very soon. All right, peace guys.